So let's talk about Superman. Peacemaker had a cameo scene of the Justice League which had Aquaman and the Flash being the only ones reprising their roles, and then it hits me, Warner Brothers and DC still don't know what to do with Superman. I'm definitely not the first person talking about the importance or why we need Superman, but we do need Superman. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't the biggest fan of Superman as a kid, but I did consume a lot of Superman content. The first Superman content I consumed was a 1940s animated show, which was still pretty old even by then, and also the Superman animated show. Soon after, I watched all of the Christopher Reeve movies, which actually got me into the character because he was low-key cool, being a Boy Scout and all. I watched Smallville too, but I think I was too young to watch it because it kind of felt scary for me, or a bit dark, I don't know. But I remembered I actually was kind of scared when watching Smallville for some reason. And I know Smallville isn't scary, but I just remembered it that way. Weird, huh? Maybe it was just that particular episode, I guess. Unpopular opinion, I actually kinda enjoyed Brandon Routh's Superman Returns for some reason, but I was a kid when I watched it, and upon my rewatch, I did find the problems people had with the movie, which I wasn't able to see before. So you'll be wondering why I'm telling you all this, right? I just wanted to give you a bit of my Superman background. Maybe you might get a better understanding of my point of view. So, Man of Steel came along, and when I watched it, I was like, "You think you can threaten my mother?" Hey, yo! What did I just watch? It wasn't the Superman I know. It was different, but I didn't hate it, of course. First off, the tone was weird. Secondly, it was action heavy, which was a far cry from the previous movie, Superman Returns. That movie had little Superman and little action scenes. I like the tone of Superman Returns, but my ideal movie tone for Superman would be, believe it or not, Joss Whedon's Justice League. The movie is bad, no doubt, but Superman movies should have vibrant colors. And I know Man of Steel and Superman and Lois got away with a darker theme, but in their defense, I think it helped out in their storytelling to give it a certain vibe, so it's whatever. Back to the Man of Steel though. My love for the movie came from reading the New 52 comics. Back in the day, I only ever read Marvel comics, so after watching the Flash TV show, I started to take DC comics seriously. I began to read The Flash, of course, Flashpoint Paradox in particular, because I was a big fan of the Flashpoint Paradox animated movie. Soon after, I began to read the New 52. I know the New 52 Superman does not do it for most people in terms of characterization and being true to the character, but the New 52 Superman looked amazing. Say what you want, I honestly love his suit. He looked young, he looked strong, he looked cool. And that New 52 Superman art drawn by Jim Lee was a breath of fresh air. It actually made the DC superheroes look cool, but I guess that wasn't the point. The New 52, while helping fix some characters, in the end was mostly style over substance, and the person it affected the most was Superman. Superman in the New 52 for OG Superman fans was not Superman. He was not the hero they knew. He was an edgy characterization of the Superman we know and love, and wasn't done right. I didn't see this till later because I didn't understand who Superman was or who he was supposed to be. So I was kinda sad when he died before DC Rebirth. But this was due to the fact that his books actually went through different writers who wanted to do their own thing with Superman. But if you want to see a consistent characterization of the New 52 Superman, I would recommend watching the DC animated movies after the Flashpoint Paradox, such as Justice League War and the Death of Superman and Beyond. They do a great job of showing you how the New 52 Superman should have been. So taking a closer look at Zack Snyder's Superman, I began to see similarities. Zack Snyder's Superman is played by the handsome Henry Cavill. The first thing you will notice is, of course, him doing away with the red pants. I honestly don't know why people like it. I guess it helps with the aesthetic, but it's kind of outdated in my opinion. Superhero designs have gone through various changes, not entirely deviating from the original because nothing beats the original, but I don't know why they brought the pants back. In my opinion, I don't think it holds anything significant to his characterization. Let me know if I'm wrong down in the comments. That's why I appreciate Tyler heckling Superman's suit for not bringing it back because I think it doesn't work in modern media. Moving on, apart from the inspired look, Henry's Superman was cut a bit different from the others in terms of morality and philosophy and personality in a way. Superman naturally is supposed to be this optimistic and idealistic guy who believes in doing the right thing because it's right and more often than not wouldn't compromise his morals for the greater good. This was what made him different from other superheroes like Batman. To him, the end did not justify the means. Truth and justice were always things to aspire to, and by abiding by those values, we would hope to become our best selves. That's why he and Batman don't always see eye to eye because even though they both want the same thing, they both want to go about it in very different ways. But in the end, they respect each other and each other's way of doing things because they are very different people with very different experiences. Zack Snyder had a very interesting idea but did not properly execute it. He wanted to deconstruct the character of Superman by telling a story which was grounded in the modern day, which asks questions like, what if Superman was sent here on Earth in this present day and age? How will we treat him? How would the world allow such a powerful being to live among us without having any bit of control over him? Would they want to use him for military gain? Would he even comply to that? What are his morals, etc, etc. I really enjoyed this concept of the Superman question which was being asked in his movies, where he gets compared to the likes of the Christ as a messianic figure, with certain scenes driving this idea home. So many questions to be asked, yet there was only one answer: verisimilitude.
And there was a word that I was never able to pronounce, but I always understood, which was verisimilitude. And it basically means be truthful.
Richard often talked about verisimilitude, which is a film's internal logic, its rules, its inner truth. I find it interesting that Marvel was able to do Superman better than Superman. Steve Rogers is to his core honest. There's verisimilitude to his character, always choosing the honest choice. When pushed into conflict, he must find what's honest to him.
Even if everyone is telling you that something wrong is something right. Even if the whole world is telling you to move.
He must plant himself like a tree the same way that Superman does.
To plant yourself like a tree, look them in the eye and say no. You move.
The answer will be simple because Superman would do the right thing. And why? Because he was brought up by the two best people in the world, Jonathan and Martha Kent. The importance of Jonathan and Martha to Superman is as important as Bruce losing his parents in the alley or Spider-Man learning the importance of responsibility because those are the factors that define the character. He is taught by literally the best people in the world to do the right thing, to be the best of us. You know, he's that kind Jewish kid in a small town who just wants to help out. But this time, the twist is, he's actually special, so he's taught to use his ability to help people who can't help themselves. And I feel this is what Zack Snyder didn't get right in his movies. I do love the Snyder movies, don't get me wrong, but there were two scenes I absolutely hated. The first was when young Clark saved his school bus from an accident, and when he was lectured by Jonathan, he asked him,
"What was I supposed to do? Just let him die?"
The reply was,
"Maybe."
What?
This scene was wrong for so many reasons because Jonathan Kent, no matter how real they wanted to make the story, wouldn't want Clark to sacrifice the lives of his classmates in order to save his own. The message they wanted to convey to us was, if the humans find out about him, they would hate him.
They'd reject him.
Naturally so for being different. But that would have enriched the story even more due to the fact that he would want to keep compromising his safety and anonymity to help others because of what was instilled in him by his parents. Even if it wasn't in his favor, he would still get up and still act, and that is who Superman is. He wanted a scene similar to Richard Donner's Superman, where Jonathan wanted young Clark to learn restraint instead of showing off his powers. This would have made him even more compelling in BVS, where keeping all the distraction from the previous movie in will still cause him to face the government, and here he'll be questioning himself. His self-doubt will still be the issue, questioning himself if he's still doing the right thing. And when he goes to Martha Kent, instead of having the scene of her saying, "You don't owe this world a thing," it can be less cynical and more uplifting, like, they may fear you and hate you now, but show them the reason not to. The reason you are here, the reason we love you. Be their hero, be the one they look up to when they need assurance that everything is going to be okay.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And it seemed like this was Zack wanted to do with be their hero, be their monument, be everything they wanted to be. And then it just went downhill to them be none of it, because you don't owe this other thing, which was like, what? Like, that's so wrong, man. And it's a shame because Martha wouldn't give Clark such an advice.
Either meet it head on and accept the consequences, or you can keep your head down and accept the consequences. There's no wrong choice, but
you have to make one.
Because Superman's stories are supposed to be more uplifting and less cynical, his stories need to be endearing to make us believe that a man could fly. He's the one who does the right thing even if it doesn't seem fashionable.
But I've fought for the same things, even when they don't seem fashionable.
And he is more important now because in the world that we live in, we need a hero, someone who carries the values of doing the right thing just because it's right.
I have the power to do as I please.
And the responsibility to do what is right. As leader, you serve the people. They don't serve you.
Superman is literally the best superhero we have. He is the literal embodiment of being a superhero, the basis of all other more nuanced superheroes, and it's a shame DC and Warner Brothers cannot do him justice. Henry Cavill loves the character and would do justice to the character if given a better script. His Superman can still be saved, for lack of a better word, and it could be better. They should just take all of the things that didn't work about him before and make it work now. It's not impossible. Andrew Garfield was able to come back and make peace with the Spider-Man, and it would be a shame not to see Henry Cavill do so with Superman. I really love this character so much, and I really hope people will come to see how great the character of Superman is. As always, don't forget to like the video. Let me know your thoughts about Superman as a character and hero down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications to be alerted whenever I post a video. And remember to keep moving forward.
So, what can you do?